say you want it, feature pen. You write books, film, song, not even there, so it end. The way you work, really them have to respect it, my friend. Nah, I beg nobody, nothing.
Hello everyone, I'm Jay Mullings from Rent Rare here, aka Wicked Penman. Today's topic is one I wanted to, share for a while now, but it's not the usual type of video. Today I have questions, and I want you to leave me some comments if you have answers based on the scenarios I give you. I just want to see some things. First scenario, someone comes into your house, who's supposed to say hello to who first? Like for real, who? Also, you and a partner go into one of your friend's car. Who is supposed to sit where based upon the friendship? So where do you sit if it's your friend, and where do they sit if it's their friend? Is it even the same answer? Does it depend on the gender? Does it depend on the years of friendship? Like, I just want to know. If someone can be rude for saying what's on their mind, is it polite to not say what's on your mind? I just want to know. I'm like Captain America, I can keep this up all day. Alright, you're on a bus or train or wherever it is. There's a pregnant woman, an elderly person, and someone with a walking stick or a cane or something. Who do you give your seat to, and why? I'm just interested. If you could come back as any animal, what would it be and why? If you had to lose one of your senses, between your sense of sight and your sense of sound, or sense of hearing, which one would you choose and why? When you're washing dishes, do you go for the glass items first, or do you wash the plates first? Or the cutlery, the pots, whatever it is, I just want to know, what order? Let's say you were to win the lottery, the jackpot was 10 million. You get a choice of 30,000 a week for life, or your full payment up front. Which do you choose and why? Can only people that you respect insult you? Is it possible to be insulted by someone that you don't respect? Again, I'm fascinated with the answer. I just want to know. Who's more creative, out of the person who invents something, or the person that popularizes it? Who's more creative? Or maybe not creative. Let's say more influential. Let's say money was no object. What would be the first thing you would do with your newfound wealth? You're on a deserted island, and you can only take 5 essential items. What would they be and why? There's a burning building. It's your burning building, actually. You can only rescue 5 items. What would they be and why? If you could go back in time to witness any musician live, who would it be and why? If you were to find a genie that only had one wish, what would you wish for? And no, it can't be more wishes. You can only have one out of a long life or a wealthy short life. Which one would you choose and why? Whilst we're on the topic of life, what's the one thing you don't see yourself being able to live without? And don't say life itself. If superpowers were a real thing, what would you want yours to be and why? If you had to think of your last meal ever, what would it be? If you had to think of one last person to see you before you die, who would that person be? Let's say there was a train that could take you 10 years into the future or 5 years into the past. Which would you take and why? Which would be easier? To go 1 year without saying a word, or to go 1 year without technology? If you could eat one dish for the rest of your life, what would that dish be? You've been named Supreme Fashion Leader of the world. What old trend would you bring back? If someone were to completely misunderstand what you represent, what would be the most likely things they would say about you? If your life were made into a movie, who would be the star? If your life were to be made into a book, what would it be called? If your life were to inspire a soundtrack, who would be the artist, and what would the album be called? Would you rather be the only human on a planet of aliens, or the only alien on a planet of humans? If you could have a soundtrack to your walk, what would it be? If you could find out with pinpoint certainty the time and place of your death, would you still want to know? Which is more depressing? A rich life with no friends, or a poor life with no money? What would your dream day off look like? If I were to tell you to close your eyes and imagine somewhere relaxing, what would you see? Would you rather see Mike Tyson in the flesh during his prime, or see Floyd Mayweather take a loss? Is it better to be loved or feared? If you were to meet your God, what would be the first question you would ask them? Would you rather read every book in the world, or see every film? Who is your favorite rapper of all time? Who's better, LeBron or MJ? Dave Chappelle or Richard Pryor? Destiny's Child or TLC? NSYNC or the Backstreet Boys? MJ or Prince? Lamborghini or Ferrari? Tesla or Edison? Apple or Microsoft? LCD or Plasma? PlayStation or Xbox? Madden or 2K? Mortal Kombat or Tekken? Dragon Ball or Naruto? Parasite or Oldboy? Mission Impossible or The Fast and the Furious? Premier League or La Liga? Crash or Sonic? Mario or Zelda? Timbaland or Dre? Naomi Campbell or Tyra? Jay-Z or Nas? Tupac or Biggie? Dipset or G-Unit? Capleton or Sizzler? Beanie Man or Bounty Killer? Ali or Tyson? Lewis Hamilton or Schumacher? Tequila or vodka? I guess that's enough questions for one day. Jay Mullings from Written Mirror, and I'm out.